you clicked on this video, there's probably a high chance that you are looking to transform your space into a YouTube studio so that you can finally start creating content. You're frustrated with not being able to create the way that you want to in the time that you want to be able to do it. The gear sometimes can be super expensive and you don't know which to pick. Well, I made this video specifically for you for your simple tiny room desk setup. And in this video, you are going to be able to see the gear that we use, how we assess the room, and then most importantly, the workflow as well as the cost for you to be able to take some of these items and be able to add it to your own YouTube studio or even the design itself. Let's get to it. Now, this studio was $2,500. However, there are very key elements to where you can have your own YouTube studio for under $500. So starting off here, we really only had pretty much just like a blank canvas. So Jamie came to me and she said, one of the things I really want to be able to accomplish is being able to do long form YouTube videos at a nice desk setup. And so essentially we built the entire space revolved around exactly that, her desk, right? With the teleprompter, we have a teleprompter setup. We have the new Amaran light that you've been seeing everywhere, as well as our partners with Elgato that we have here. We took some of our Elgato equipment. So starting off with how we assessed the space, we really focused on a lot of simplicity and just being able to add different things that would complement the corner of the room. If you have a small space, I would look into your corners first because it's where natural leading lines are. And so we took the natural leading lines of the space in this corner and we used not just this one, but we used the other side as well for another potential space to be able to use for our podcast studio that looks like this now. So once we did that, we decided, okay, let's go to Hobby Lobby, we'll grab some fillers, and that's exactly what we did.
Hobby Lobby! I love shopping.
So basically, we are in Hobby Lobby now to kind of fill out the space and the backdrop for things. We're gonna look at some nice items. And yeah. We grabbed a ton of shelf fillers as well as the shelves. We got a couple of floating shelves, and all in all, we ended up with a couple $100 just for a little bit of filler and really kind of add some texture to the overall setup. We got some fake plantation here. Overall, all in all, good find at Hobby Lobby.
Best day ever.
Now that we have gotten all of our stuff here, the plan is basically to start filling up the room to add some textures to things. We are going to be focusing on creating dimension and space between the subject and everything that's behind her. We looked for a couple knickknack things that we wanted for the side shelving here to be able to kind of fill out this blank wall space and to be able to add different items so that when we shined light onto the space, similar to what we have with this one of these lights here, which is honestly, it's just like a no-name brand trendy TikTok light that you can find for like $30 on Amazon. We went with the Govee stand-up light, one of the stick lights here that is color changeable. Right now we just have it as a simple white that just adds like a nice reflective line behind her. She already had this neon signage that we took from way up here and we brought it down so it would be in the frame. Remember, if you're buying things and you're setting up this whole entire space, but it's not in the camera frame, it doesn't really matter. We did that. We added some fake foliage for a little bit of texture. And then we also, my favorite part is we added these really great hue lights that you're able to change the different color temperatures. So we have a practical light that has RGB features. We got that at Home Depot. I think it was about $30 per light. You're able to change them from your phone using the app that they are connected to. So we got two of those, which I think landed cost was roughly $60. So you don't necessarily have to spend $100 on Govee stick light. You can actually get these very simple RGB elements such as this Amazon light that we have here, the Philips lights that will go into our practical lights. So next we decided that we were going to go with our standing desk so she can be able to raise it and lower it so she can sit down, or she can stand if she wants to. What we did was we tried to eliminate as many floor stands as possible. We didn't really want to have to worry about the clunky nature of floor stands. So what we ended up getting was is a extendable Ulanzi camera mount that we were able to connect to the Elgato prompter and then connect our Sony ZV-E10 to the base plate of the Elgato prompter. If you're looking at the desk setup, between the Elgato mic, the boom arm that we have here, the desk stand for the camera and teleprompter, and then our Amaran that we have here, you're looking at roughly $1,800 to $2,000 landed for all of these items, including the desk. I really like the Elgato mics because they give like a really crisp sound and they're super simple. Like this is a USB 3 adapter directly into your computer. The most expensive item out of this entire setup was getting a NVIDIA gaming computer. The reason why we ended up getting another computer was so that the voice sync for the Elgato teleprompter was able to pick up from the graphics card. Our Amaran was landed roughly around $250, which is honestly pretty great. Like I'm using it right now and I freaking love it. It has a hot cold feature to it and it's just easy, just plug and play, ready to go. But overall landed, I think we're looking at anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500, including all of the stands, the knickknacks that we got. When we went to Hobby Lobby, I think we landed roughly around $500 and $250 of that was our bookshelf that we got. And not to mention, to kind of add into everything into the cost, we got the DJI wireless microphones here so that she can use these on the go as well as just plug them directly into her Sony ZV-E10. She's good to go. She's ready to rock. Basically, she'll be able to turn on her computer, utilize the Elgato prompter for her scripts as well as Zoom calls or training videos that she's doing. And she will be able to move not only this camera from facing her desk here, but be able to flip it around to face away from the desk to her other set without actually needing a tripod. That is what the workflow looks like for this YouTube studio and content studio specifically. If you guys have any questions or you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments section below if you want more details about the very specific types of gear that we use within this build. Secondly, we have a gear playlist. I would recommend that you guys check out the gear playlist where we do full breakdowns of the studio builds that we do so that you can check out some of the gear, you can see the behind the scenes, you can see kind of the different types of workflows. And in this video, we specifically cover the workflow for your desk, right? How to be able to maximize a studio setup just from the seat of your desk. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and give me a subscribe and let me know how I can help you create more content. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to help you guys. So I'm Manager John. I'll see you in the next video.